Hello, backgammon fans. We are back. Bill Riles, Tara Mendocino, Ace Point Backgammon, streaming from Stockholm, the 42nd Swedish Open, in conjunction with the World Backgammon Federation 2024 tournaments, the individual categories, and the team championships. Tonight we have two round 3 matches in the undefeated bracket. Here on stream 1, we have Christoph Wagner of Germany versus Eric Benichou of France. Both very accomplished players. Christoph is a friend of mine. We had breakfast a bit together this morning, and now he's on the stream. It's interesting. He's not lost a match this week. He went 7-0, I believe, in the team event for the German team. And he's 2-0 here in the undefeated bracket. So 9-0. He was the recipient of, he shared the, I don't know what exactly they call it, but in fact, the most outstanding performer award in the World Team Championships. And he shared that with, I believe it was Giorgio Castellano of Italy. And he was hot, and he's still hot. So now Christoph and Eric were in the area of anti-buys. So they're playing in the round of 64. The other match, which will be on stream 2, and if Tara's listening on her headphones, I'll tell her that for whatever reason, my TV over here of stream 2 is not on. But over there, we have Elias Kritikos of Norway versus Tatsuya Tanaka of Japan, and they are in the round of 32. They were in the section of the bracket that had buys. Hello. And so they're in the round of 32, and that should be a good match as well. Tanaka is a well-traveled, well-known Japanese player, done quite well. Eric Benichou is a member of the French national team, was in the won the World Team Championship last year, and was on the team again this year. Very well known, popular player in France. So this should be fun. Now we will also, as we've had in the earlier 2 matches today, Andrei Paun from Romania will be providing live XG transcription of this match. So this should be fun. And again, to remind y'all, this will be the last stream match of today. Play begins again tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central European time. And we'll be back at work. So, and I think it's essentially the same schedule tomorrow. Hastings, 1 o'clock. Yeah. And then dinner break at 7. Gameplay resumes at 8:30. Now, in addition to the regular championship or what is called here in Europe, Masters tournament play and all the various side events that are going on. 8:30 tomorrow night, second chance bracket begins. And no, that actually begins tonight. I'm looking from day to day. I was going to say at 9 p.m. Friday night, tomorrow night, the doubles event will begin as well. Hello, Tudor. Welcome back yourself. So this should be fun. Waiting. I guess they're waiting for Christoph. I think I know Eric was in the room, and Andre is in place and ready to do his transcription work. What a amazing job he's done. And he, he's 15 years old. I think he'll be 16 in September. Very accomplished player. He was on the Romanian national team. But here in Sweden, minors, people under 18, cannot play in money tournaments such as this. So he has nothing to do. He's going to play in doubles and a few side events, but he couldn't play in this Masters event. So he texted me last night and wanted to know if he could do, some transcription or commentary. He's a very fluent English speaker. So I told him, sure, So I put him, he come down this morning. We had that Mochi, I'm losing his name, Kentaro match, and that was such a stellar pairing in the first round. We got him to do the commentary or the transcription on that, and now Tar won't let him go. So I was telling him he's welcome to come back here and do some commentary with me when he wants to. But right now, Tara has him corralled doing transcription. So and he's this is very difficult to do live transcription such as this, and in a pressure sensitive environment of a big tournament. There are very few people who are capable and competent to do this. The best that I know of is Aviv Ziva, who does the World Championship every year. He did our tournament in Texas this year. He's doing the tournament in Dubai in September. And then Mate Fair can do it. Nick Blazer can do it. Michael Kraka's, a few others. But now we have another person who's very capable has proven himself very capable of this, and that is Andre Paun of Romania, 15 years old and a great player. So anyway, we're off and running. Eric Beneshu from France on the lower portion of the board playing the white checkers. Christoph Wagner of Germany on the top of the board playing the black checkers. Two very well-known, accomplished players, not only in Europe, but around the world somewhat. I know 2 years ago in New York City, Christoph and I played in the last chance final at the New York Metro, and unfortunately the wrong guy won. But he and I are great friends. And so anyway, we are off and running. Well, both have good fortune to date to have a 4 prime, but Christoph has escaped with both checkers, while Eric has 3 checkers back. So, but Christoph is rather stiff, so not a whole lot of flexibility in his checker distribution at the moment. 3-2, so he'll go to the 8 point, which gives him ever more slightly greater flexibility, but we'll see what happens. 6-3. Now, what does Eric could slot 2 points in his home board, but that might facilitate Christoph trying to get away from his midpoint. So it's kind of, and let's see, 8-2, 6-3. So the double slot is the preferred play by a very small margin. And XG, but he didn't want to give up that midpoint. Now this is interesting. I'm bringing 2 down. He his first reaction maybe was to make the 2-point, but I like this play. XG likes this play by a wide margin. So see what can happen. Eric does have a goalkeeper on the 24 point, so it'll complicate Christoph's life in trying to bear in. That one works. So let us see. Eric wants to cover those blots. He does one, so he's got a 5 prime with the blot on the front. Okay, so here, you know, Eric's board's so strong, Christoph's probably just going to have to stack some checkers to play safe, and that's not very attractive, but, well, he hadn't picked up the checkers yet. He's contemplating a cube, and it is a fairly good cube, fairly good pass, but he's got a 24 pip lead, and he's obviously contemplating making that movement. Now, again, if you look at the player cam on the right, then Christoph is on the left in the blue shirt. Eric Beneshu with the French flag on a jacket there. I think that's his World Teams Championship jacket, is on the right. Okay. There's the cube. Be interesting. It's too good, slightly, and a huge pass. Eric doubtlessly knows that and will let it go, but as is appropriate, he's going to give it a look and make sure of his decision before he acts. Doing a count. He's well down, 27 pips down. Christoph has a little bit of difficulty in bearing in, but is it enough to justify taking a cube when you're 27 pips down? Yes, you asked that and I didn't answer, but I forgot to. And David, you are correct. 165 in the Masters and 70 in the intermediate. So it's you know, it's a good thing to have a much larger turnout than perhaps they initially anticipated when they started planning for this event. And I mean, every square inch of available playing space in the area here is being utilized. You know, at 1 o'clock today, and Eric does let this go. At 1 o'clock, when, or 12:30, I guess it was, when play started today. Of course, and that's a situation where everyone is playing. I mean, every table in here was full. And same tonight, where all players are playing at this time. Okay, so see, both played extremely well in the first game, particularly Eric, but Christoph had a 385, so nothing to be ashamed of by any means. So he's down in splits. And again, these are two very accomplished, well-known, popular players in Europe. So okay, so as everyone begins to fill into the viewing room here, a nice match ahead of us. Be sure and hit the like button and the subscribe button and help the World Backgammon Federation YouTube channel gain viewers and likes, and it enhances their search engine algorithm numbers. 4-2, he'll take the forward anchor. Okay, Eric would like to tidy up those two checkers, and that he does. Gets the golden point, as it were, on the far side. As does Christoph on in Eric's home board. So both have very secure and stable positions early on here. So I suspect we might perhaps have an extended game here. I think he might run with this, coming out with it. Well, that's good. It forces Eric to hit him. He has to give up his midpoint, and he can't. I mean, he's got some hitting covers, but that's not one of them. So let's see what he does. Kind of an interesting position. He could come 2 down, but it's a really interesting position. 7-1-6-3, and that's Eric finds it. Okay. Okay, the 4-2. Now he's contemplating making the 4 or stepping, safetying that checker on the 15. XG likes the 4 point, but they're extremely close. So it's probably more of a matter of what style of play Christoph is more comfortable with here. Okay, he decides to take the 4 point. Again, Eric has to give up the mid to hit him. And he might not want to play with 3 blots, so he might, he's going to hit it. He's contemplating hitting it. Alternatively, he could make the ace point. He hits and picks it up, so there's less duped, in certain regards, duped aces here. Okay. Set of 3s for Eric. Now, of course, that is, he could go and just make the ace point. I don't know what else he might have. His back checkers are blocked, so 13-1 it is by a fairly good margin. He just doesn't have many options. Another 4-2, so there's that, and he can step forward. Three, 4 makes the point. Dance. Now, 34 pip lead. Not quite comfortable with doubling, but he's going to run. Probably go on with it. Could go 6-4 to give himself some additional builder for the 2 point. And that is apparently XG's preferred option by rather wide margin, although he runs on. So I like the extra builder. Set of 2s, hits that. 2 more to play. And as most people should, and most of these elite players do, you'll see they play their doublets not in pairs, but in individual number sequences. And, you know, oftentimes if you play in pairs, you may miss certain opportunities. It is still Andre on the transcription, and we certainly appreciate his efforts. He's proven to be a tremendous asset in that regard. Nice entry and hit by Eric. Dance by Christoph. Now, does Eric, it's double pass by XG analysis, but it looks like Eric's going to roll on. Well, that lost the market, but it's probably a play on anyway. That's one of those times it's kind of interesting, and we run into him at times. He had the double in the cash, but chose not to double and gets a joker, which will enable him to likely win a gammon here. Yeah, he is supposedly, Alex. He's on the Romanian national team, 15-year-old, and quite a extremely personable, nice young guy. Speaks fluent English. Just everybody raves about the guy. So it's great for the game. The only thing Christoph has going for him in this game is the fact that the cube is in the center. So very likely will lose 2 points, but you know, it could have been much worse. So be careful. You don't want to give him the double fives joker. He'd like to maximize a few more builders working on that, but he doesn't want to give that killer super joker. They're here. There's almost no way not to do it. So he leaves the double nickel. No problem. Aces, that's kind of ugly. You can go to the 8 and shift. That was awkward to say the least. 6-3, so that's easy. Plays itself. 4-1. Plays 5-4 so that he's even on the back, so big doubles don't force him to blot. Julie Tabot coming into the room to watch her French compatriot. Would you do one thing for me? Walk over there and tell Tara that TV2 is not on. Thank you. Okay, so he's playing it very safely, so that he in all probability cannot or will not leave a blot, and slight chances of a BG here, very slight, but almost certainty of a gammon. So we move on. Okay, so he takes 2 off and maintains the even numbers on the back. Christoph doesn't appear to want to enter. Oh, this could getting increasingly interesting. 3, so Christoph needs to enter. No. Okay, so he's not gonna grip to take a chance at gammoning now. He's 4-5, so BG's off the table in all likelihood. Certainly is now. So he 2-1 Eric. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Julie in here rooting for the Frenchman, of course. Yeah. You know, Christoph Wagner has not lost a match this week. He went 7-0 for the German team, and he's 2-0 here. So fairly amazing. And Eric is a very accomplished player in his own right. Okay, you're freaking me out here. There we go. Elias Kritikos versus Tatsuya Tanaka. Norway versus Japan. Okay. Out on that table out there. Okay, the back checker goes nowhere. He could play to the 10 and stack another on the 6, as ugly as that may be. Okay, that's a safe play. That's XG's play, but nothing to write home about. He could do this and go 6-3. Leaves a lot of builders. The XG doesn't like it by a lot, so this was the correct play. Eric found it. Or 2 makes the 4-point and unstacks some checkers he needed to unstack. Look here, double 6s. Eric can't buy a break in this game. In and out, so he's trying to make an escape here. Now Eric certainly doesn't need to dance. Comes in. Goes to the 2-point, I guess. Yes. Okay, double. Big double, big take. Unless there's some danger here, but we got 26% gammons. So let's see how Eric evaluates this. Christoph has that 4-point board, but that includes the ace deuce, so not ideal. And these guys, just like some of the other elite players we've seen today, they know the critical plays, the significant plays, and they are not going to be intimidated by the clock. They're going to invest whatever time is necessary to make the appropriate decision. They can play if they do get in time trouble. They're capable of playing just off the reserve bank, more or less, and so they spend the time necessary to make the correct decision in their minds. And certainly, very early in a match like this, where they both are still over 20 minutes, it's not a concern in any event. Now, as he's contemplating this, I'm glancing over at stream 2, where we have Elias Kritikos from Norway. He's captain of the Norwegian national team, is leading Tatsuya Tanaka 3-1. Eric lets this go, and it's it was a big take, but I can see I can see the hesitation, because there was it was a fairly volatile position.
1 second. 1 second.
Okay. Andre must have asked him to wait a second or something.
You'd be happy to get out of that game. Me? Yes.
Again, it's you. Anyone. Sometimes people have two screens up, or both screens up. You can see on the player cam on stream 2 that there are 9 other boards in use in the remaining area of the streaming room. So every available square inch in this facility is in use, and that's a good thing. It creates a little bit of a logistical problems and boards, clocks, and what have you. But the good thing is their attendance is considerably more than perhaps they had initially anticipated, and that's a very good thing. And I think that demonstrates severalfold the WBGF and these World Team events. They have been promoting the Swedish Backgammon Federation, Jörgen Granstedt, and those people are well known, well liked, and loved, and just an absolute beautiful. You can certainly do it, and you can, look what it did for Dick Colto's career. And I did not say that. Okay, yeah, he about the time you stood up and walked out, he apparently gave him the go ahead.
Just please reiterate.
Oh, I have. He's just been superb, and it's pretty good. Even at 15, he's a transcription. He's on the Romanian national team. He's 15 years old. Yeah. But you can see too, he's confident enough that rather than get rattled if maybe he missed something or was a little behind, he just asked the guys to pause. He didn't panic or get behind. He has the confidence enough to slow it down.
So we have an iPad where he can back it up.
Yeah.
Plus we have a monitor, and so he knows exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah. Car's explaining he's doing a transcription, and he has both a monitor in front of him and an iPad, so he can use the iPad to back it up a little bit if necessary to catch back up. The monitor, of course, has the live stream on it, and he can see the board himself, and he has the iPad that he can back up, so he's well equipped with all kinds of devices to facilitate doing the transcription. Okay, he's trying to decide what he wants to do. He's what, 50 pips, 41 pips down after the.
Either I take in because of this technique, the space that Tanya takes. No, this is
Julie Tabot is sitting here
unless you want.
next to me now, so certainly she can participate and comment as she wants in either language.
Why don't we talk about Julie's incredibly huge resume of experience, probably most notably, didn't she practically run the Nordic Open this year? So like the first time, like wasn't it sort of like your tournament?
No, it was Mark Hartbosen and Galaxy.
No, but I mean, like from the directorial standpoint, you had a very large role in that tournament,
Yes.
didn't you? Okay, very impressive. Obviously well deserved. I know exactly how many hours you put in, especially in Monte Carlo. I mean, you're up until 4 o'clock in the morning.
And Monte Carlo, the day are really long.
Right.
Yeah, Julie's been working at. Well, did you start working in Monte Carlo when Arda took over?
No, before with
Before.
Team Convex.
Ah.
2011 was my first time.
Okay, so she's been working Monte Carlo since
Scarlett.
2011.
You and Scarlett would work Monte Carlo.
So we've worked with Julie a number of times in Monte Carlo,
Right.
and
Arda's still a newbie, you know.
and we'll cross paths again later in the month.
Right. I mean, every single tournament at the highest level, Julie is incredible.
Okay,
part, so.
too good. So, but very, very thin path. So, the fact that Eric took it is inconsequential. Now, are you going with Arda and us to Dubai this year?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Not going to go to Dubai. Okay.
You will be there?
Mm.
What about the chocolate?
It was great.
No, are you going next year?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, now this is getting a little tricky, and of course he can sustain this position or playing off those 2 extra spares off of the 12, but it's gonna be take a little time to clear that, little effort to clear from that position, and in the interim, Eric's going to construct a nice home board here. Dim them? I don't know that you do. They're just toggle switches. So, you'll scare off any potential visitors for sure
A
now.
little bit comfy this way. Sounds like watching TV in a hospital.
Okay, so anyway, let's see. He's cleared 2 of those guys, so now the real trouble presents itself, and Eric's going to have a nice welcoming party for him over here in his home board, he hopes. Oh, my word, double 4s. Just right when he's down to his last roll to not have problems, he rolls a set of 4s. So Eric likely, very likely, will be able to save the G, but from his perspective, quite a untimely set of 4s by Wagner. Yeah, he doesn't want to roll double sixes or double fives and leave a shot over there. So that's why he took a fifth checker off of that 6 point. Just leave 4. Now what does he do? He's probably gonna. He's got. Probably just clear the 6. Maybe he's not gonna gammon him anyway.
Yeah, I would
Check four.
I mean, what's that gonna do? It's not gonna hurt you.
You just.
I'm with Julie. Take 4.
Julie and Tara are advocating ripping 4, which is the XG play.
It just feels right.
Clearing the 6 is a 55 error. I mean, it's pretty much a safe play, and he probably has a lock win. Not going to gammon him. So, but he didn't on the. He could have ripped 4 and still had no potential for damage on the next roll. So he had a free roll.
Yeah, exactly.
But for whatever reason, he was content just to pretty much sew up the 2 points. Well, as this is concluding, glancing over at stream 2, Elias Kritikos is up 5-1 on Tanaka. Well, they just completed another game.
Okay. Now what?
6-1 to Kritikos. It's interesting, and Chris Wagner's playing 2-2-3 and Eric's 8, but that one huge pass.
Yeah.
Well, he had 2 blunders. One of them was that big pass.
The cube at 2-1.
Yeah.
Who was a big take.
So take that away, and he's probably playing a good number as well. It's funny how some of these games, you know, in the previous match that we aired here on stream 1, it was Lila Bernhard against Oliver Squire. And after about 4 games, Oliver was playing 10, and he ended up at 4-6. So. Pardon. Now, where does he slotted to 5 or split the back? Split the back was correct. Oh, the dog. Okay, so you can't cover it, so you may as well hit with it and bring another builder down. Eric needs to get something going here. He gets one of them in. Christoph's not quite to 5-1, so he can make the ace. He doesn't. You know,
hit it
well, he can
because
hit that, so that's the preferred play, obviously. But he 2-6. Eric's still only entering one of his 2 on the bar. Christoph's taking a look at this. No double, big no double, and he sends it. Easy take. So let's see what happens with this. That's one of those mistakes that'll blow Christoph's PR up a little bit, like that pass did to Eric's. So let's see what happens. Okay, so enters making an anchor and hits a checker, so You're right. He could. Well, he got so many options here. R21. We entered with the
Great
one.
mix. Yeah.
I kind of like this, that, but where's the fourth one if he makes that play? I'd maybe bring 2 down to the 9. Okay, so he backs it up to the starting line, which is always kind of it's good for him, and it's courteous toward his opponent to rather than shuffle checkers forever, just go back to the original starting position and go forward. Yeah, 6-5. That's kind of interesting. I think I'm going to come to the 7 and make the 17, but XG wants to come all the way around, very close. And actually, his play was the preferred play, albeit close. So Christoph makes that 20 point, and then he'll play across to the 11, I assume. That reminds. How do you say that? Vito? Paris? Vito? Vito. That's James McNaught.
What's interesting is I didn't realize that was a play on words as he was using it, the Vido, Vido. Right. So window in like water of life. Okay.
Okay, double sixes. The sixes in the back were blocked, so had no real option. So let's see, 6-4, he pretty much has to come out. He's still well behind in the race, but he's well ahead in the structural position. I don't think he want to do that. He could run this one and do that. And that's what XG would have you do. He's going to take them both out. Very, very little difference about these. Close, but no cigar. Looks as though, I mean, unless we saw a very aggressive double, which was actually a big no double. And you may get rewarded for it. Now Eric's just rolling terribly and crunching. Seven, safe. No excuse. Nothing to be done. Again, Eric has the big hip advantage, but he's kind of stuck over there.
Supposed to get out.
Has no choice. Okay, minimize his shots. And this way he plays with 2 blots and keeps some connectivity, but he has no board, so Christoph's going to attack at will. And this interesting. The other play is actually deferred, 51. And I guess the thing there is that you'd be playing this. You play 3 blots rather than 2. So this your gammon chances go up marginally. Okay, so he gets there.
Take it on the ball.
Double hitter.
Yeah.
Winners
Very
both.
good.
That's a good
roll from the
It's
block.
Okay, now he'll hit him. Okay, so he'll make the point. You go to the, I'd go to the 6. That one checker's 7 away anyway, so it's not doing any good back there. 6-3. Again, take it to the 6 and run out with the 6. There you go. Eric needs a deuce.
I'm not happy about that. We had a heart attack.
Three. There's the closeout. I might have done it the other way, but a little difference. So it's going to be a win. It's just a matter of Eric beating his G, and he should. But if he keeps rolling 2-1, oh, look there! Rolled a 2-1 and got a shot. Another 2-1. Oh man! So that's. Oh,
That's
and
another chance.
another shot. 2-1 hit
But
this time.
and
That's a
Backgammon.
saver, and that's
Oh my God!
Man. Bogdan. 6-2, and now he very likely BG.
can't believe
Whoa,
What are you doing? I don't know.
Oh
Look at
man.
it. That's what we call brutal.
Oh my God!
Wow.
What? 2-1, double 1, double 1.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's right. And all online dice are rigged,
Yes.
right, Julie? You just
Yeah, you can take it with.
unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That was just brutal. I mean, brutal.
Man.
What can you do?
Yeah, they're gonna leave.
Got
They may actually.
I think he
got
needs
to
a
take
break.
a break on that.
I think I need a break.
Oh my God.
Man,
Well, it's great.
it's like getting slapped in the face there.
Wow.
Man.
I'm going to see him. Back.
Johnny, what that's you?
What in the world is she doing? Oh, she's just showing it. No, she put it down. She put it down on the other table. Well, that was one of the horrendous sequences of all time, and cost Eric 2 points. He was going to get G'd, but the BG is adding insult to injury.
California.
South of Sweden.
But not Sweden. You mean
Yeah,
south of
Sweden.
Stockholm?
No, south of the south, close to Denmark.
South
That's true,
close to Denmark.
Mr. Jesperson, but
Swedish, English.
that would be one he would just as soon forget.
I understand that, but don't really speak it. I know some.
Now, if he can rally and get back into this match, and God, imagine were to come back from this, then he would really have a story. Yeah, that was, he rolled 2-1, 2-1, double ace, double ace. Just unimaginable. Hey, Tara has salvaged their cue.
Would you believe what was rolled in that match? That was insane.
Little does the woman know that her picking up the cube and taking it to another table was on tape, on camera. Hey, you in the pink pants, bring that cube back over. That's what you need if we had a speaker in the room, so put that back down.
Yeah, I love Tiger. And yes, I love it. Where in California?
Man, that was painful to watch for anyone. I mean, I'm try to remain objective here. Don't really have a favorite, and that was painful for me to watch. Julie sitting next to me here was, French and rooting for her friend Eric Beneshu, and that was devastating.
I just went through it.
I had such a brutal sequence you just missed. Man, Beneshu just got backgammoned.
Yesterday I played versus Mr. Wagner,
Yeah.
and the bench flight, the hidden Amsterdam rate of 8 points.
I saw a friend of mine won a match or lost a match today, and his opponent had a plus 10.6.
Yeah.
But this one, Beneshu was just like he was going to get gammoned, no problem. But Wagner had gotten down to the 1 and 2 points, and the guy rolled 2-1, 2-1, double ace, double ace.
Oh wait.
To get BG. Unbelievable.
Christoph is playing very well.
You just missed it, Ian. Beneshu just got BG'd. Like he was going to get gammoned. There was no question, and all he had to do was get out. And Wagner had come down to a 2-point board, and Beneshu rolled 2-1, 2-1, double ace, and got BG'd. So how brutal does it get? So which Greek Isle are you on now? Are you back in Turkey somewhere? Okay, Kritikos up 6-4. Looking pretty good. Has a 2 cube in play. Tanaka has a heavy 2-point game. All right, had to go retrieve her cube. I like her grace. What about her? Woman probably didn't realize she was on camera.
Yeah.
And I stopped saying it would have been neat if we had a speaker in the room. You know, she picks it
Don't
up and
touch the
say,
cube.
"Put that cube back." But she did it right in front of Andre, the transcriber, too, you know. Okay, so well, Mr. Tanaka is in dire straits here. Wasn't what he's got the. Okay, so goes to the 6. Didn't happen to see Eric out in the hallway beating his head against the wall or anything.
Basically, yes.
Wow. So, somebody said that, you know, he'll have a great bad beat story. And of course, but, you know, it'll be an even better story if he can rally from that.
You can come back and
get
win
to
the
this.
match, then it will be a nice story.
Look what happened to me, and I was able to recover. Showed it the tabulation a while ago. I forget what Wagner's luck factor is, but it was pretty good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pardon me. Okay. You like all of Tara's technology and everything?
Yeah.
3.8. Okay. Eric's got his ear pods in, doesn't want to listen to anything. He just wants to regather himself and rally. It's a nice 3-1.
You're really trying to get away from bad rolls, huh?
Okay. 2 points on it. Now Eric's going to be pretty aggressive with his cube here. Ace 5. I don't think he's quite there yet, but in fact he's down in the count. Oh, but
The
it is
doubles are very
well, it's flipped. It was on a higher ply, a bear, no redouble. 1, 2, 3, and hit it maybe, huh? No, he's going to safety that one. Well, he'll be, unless Wagner does something special. Yeah, I was going to say Eric might be shipping it this time. And hit loose? Probably not against that 4-point board. Because he knows Eric's going to be more than happy to send it to him on a little notice. So he does play it as safely as he can play it. Not volunteering the hit, not giving it. Okay. Criticos and Tanaka taking a little break with Criticos leading 8-4. Okay, so he lets that go.
It's a
Double. Does shifts. He missed it. Well, he'll certainly be sending it if Wagner doesn't come in. Now he's got to ship this. Big lead, no sense putting crooked numbers into play. So Christoph needs to drop this like a hot rock. Yeah. Okay. So Eric has stopped the bleeding, as it were. So the long road back begins with a single step, right? Okay. 5-1. Yeah, I agree with you. How do you pronounce that first name? Hogelman? Julie and I were laughing about that too. Like, what in the hell was the woman thinking? Cameras all over the place. And Andre's sitting there. Okay. Now what? Eric's gonna double pass, and I would be stunned if Eric doesn't send this. He's looking for any and every opportunity to try to get back into this match. I think it's safe to say this is not too good, so let's put it into play. Big pass. Maybe he's trying to sell it by, taking a long time.
Maybe he's
like
considering
he's not sure.
Maybe he's considering to play for the gammon at least one. I don't know.
It's interesting to speculate on some with the. Yeah, okay, maybe it is a double, but you should probably take it. So big pass. Yeah, he lets it go. So long journey home begins with 2 steps, and Eric has taken 2 steps. Got it back 10-4. Okay. Need to have security check her bag on the way out. She left while in. Okay. Come in. Okay. Make the point. Conrad. back. It's the forward hips. Okay, not obvious. 23-13-8. I hate to. That's right. I hate to strip the midpoint. I hate that worse. But let's see what happens now. It's a small double.
It's a small double.
Eric plays on.
Hit 2.
This is the G type play. Put 2 up and see what he does. There's Mr. Granstedt. So he sees it. Pretty sizable, correct by a pretty sizable margin. 67. And you have to think, you know, if he makes this play, if Christoph hits it, that's one thing. If Christoph doesn't, and he say only were to enter with 1 or dance, then the cube's coming his way. So it would be the aggressive no, I don't like this. Oh, he gets hit. It's 1. Make the bar point. You kind of need it eventually. I
The 2 point.
goes to the 2 point. Okay. And that was the XG play. Oh, damn. Set of 4s, which is nice. Maybe if he can get Christoph to dance for a roll or 2, and he can advance some of those,
Then
advance some of
maybe
those
it could
back
just maybe
checkers.
yeah, you need to
Oh,
double
that's
now.
got to be early. Through a double
Yeah, it's a
pass.
double pass.
Wow. He does have what, 10 in the zone. So I'm surprised it's that big a double, but you know it's a pretty big score deficit
Yeah,
too. So
10-4, yeah.
that's big influence. But and you know we were saying Eric's going to have to be aggressive. So he sees,
Right.
he sees and goes for it, and it's not a big pass at all. But
Oh, it's not a big pass.
but he lets it go. Okay, so he's run off 3 straight since that nightmare backgammon. Slowly but surely getting back into the match. Carl James is in the room. If you didn't see it, Carl and or Ian, you ought to go back to the 4-2 Wagner game in this match. If you want to lose your dinner. Well, it's only an early afternoon in Houston, so maybe you only lose your lunch. But
Oh, the right move. It's to hit both checks.
yeah,
Selector one.
again, totally score based, but certainly reasonable.
Very strange. Very strange.
And he's going to look at it. He's seen it. And again, same thing we were in last time. If you know, if Christoph doesn't perform, say were he to only enter one, or certainly if he dances, then Eric's got another strong opportunity. It's the one in now. There it comes.
Exactly.
Double pass, big double, big pass. We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
That's why you
That was
made.
the aim to make
That's
the
why you
move
make
before.
that play. Okay, 10-6. So he's run off 4 fairly quick ones, but you know, he's still behind, but he's losing a bit of that pressure leverage with every point he makes. So it can't be quite as loose as he's been, but we'll see. See? Wait, I was gonna say he's forced to pick up pace. Okay. Uh-oh. 2 in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, that would be an interesting one. You know, you could, Alex talking about making a video of that, and you could name it Heartbreak or something, I don't know.
Oh,
Or
true.
Disaster or something, I don't know. Or there are rigged dice and live backgammon as well,
Exactly.
or something like that. Yeah.
Next time someone is saying that big dice online.
Yeah, next time somebody's, you know, bitching online about something like that, just send them the video. I don't know. Somebody saw her leave the room a while ago. They were saying we should check her purse on the way out.
Calm down. Look, I thought it was finished. And what do you mean? You realize that the WBGF cube from Bernhard
Yeah,
Mayr?
Bernhard gave us that for the
It's
stream.
like the most important cube at the tournament. Can you imagine if I lost it? We've got it on tape.
Send out a video to all the people that came to the tournament. Can anyone identify this woman?
Yes.
I was telling Julian some of them would be neat if we had had a speaker, you know. Put that cube
I'm
down.
sure you saw me like freaking on her, I bet, but I wanted my cube back. Then I had to go get one from Arda. You know, it weaves through like 1,000 people. I'm like, Arda, give me a doubling cube now. You know? Anyway, it's on.
Yeah, probably the most with that WBGF on it, probably the most identifiable cube in the tournament, and she picks it up.
Yeah, and give it to her friend.
Oh man, takes all types. Okay, well, Eric, since the disaster, he's run off 4 quick points, 4 1-point games. They were all drops, I guess. Pass and drop.
Yeah, all drops.
Okay. correctly, looking at his various options. Now, it's kind of funny. Eric, he seems to be the type, and I'll contrast him with Mochi. Eric makes his favored move first, and then might back it up and look at other moves, right? Mochi always makes he looks at all his other options and then makes the play that he probably thought was correct in the first place.
Well, either that or it's the easiest one to count.
Maybe basically. Oh, it's too
See,
early. Too early.
21 down. Okay, that's going to be, there's an awkward 2 somewhere in the mix. Might have to play 3 2s. 3 2.
The last one is not going to be nice.
Yeah, he's going to move something too and then play 3 2. He's got, no.
Oh, 8 6 is the correct one.
That was right. That was
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Double
now.
twos doesn't hit.
No. I thought when I saw him move his hand out, I thought he was reaching for his cube, and I was going, no.
And he splits up the hand.
Oh, yes. We could hit the second one, or you could shift. The shift is shifts right on the top
All
2
plays.
plays, all variations.
And how many more? One?
One more.
Step up.
Eric James came back with the same line. I said he went back and looked. He said the 2-4 match score was gross. He said that's a quick way to lose it. What is it?
For you.
Slapstick
We don't
comedy.
have insurance for you.
I make an entrance wherever I go. Want me? Can you use me?
You can
Yeah, we
commentate.
can
I don't want you. You can commentate.
Okay, settle down.
How's the camera? Is it?
Well, remember,
I know we're not, but on occasion you're gonna switch it.
I can if you want me to.
I don't care.
I care.
We're just using the same.
Yeah,
And we also have a, candlelight.
and we have a camera shy sitter over here on the right. Oh, you missed one of the sickest
I missed the double.
sequences in your life. Little
I
early.
don't know. I just had one myself and lost.
Oh, yeah? Who
I
did you
lost an
play?
amazing sequence. Some Italian. They're all the same. I can't pronounce.
All Italians look alike.
Yeah, they all sound well.
What's his name? Bricconi?
He's somebody, little short guy, really nice
Yes,
guy.
that's Mr. Simborg. You recognize his voice, Carl James.
Nice, 11 days, 14 hours.
Yeah.
It's coming
Right.
Really
around the
Wagner
corner.
was up 4-2.
Uh-huh.
Was gunning. Gammon
You're
wanted 2
driving
cubes. The
to the
Gammon
people?
was there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Eric had
absolutely.
one in the air, got
Who
down
was
to the
this
very
gonna
end,
be the longest
and he rolled
string
2-1,
ever?
2-1, double H,
String
double
ever?
H, and got
Through the
BG.
entire
WBGF.
2-1, 2-1, double H,
all the
double
way
H.
through.
Wow.
That's still on Thursday.
They need a baffle box. That's the problem.
But that's a 10-day in a row.
We're not gonna stream.
So this is
13
the right play. It's a hard play to find because it's so ugly,
something
but it's the right play.
else.
Yeah.
But that's-
I'm not sure I would find
Well,
that play.
Thursday.
It's so ugly.
UBC start on Thursday.
And it's hugely right. Wow. I don't think too many people would get this play right. And there's nothing else that comes close.
Well, and like you say, it's hugely right.
I just, it's so
Look
ugly.
here, look here.
Good for him.
Boom.
Wow.
Very good, Eric.
I'm impressed already.
Still. That's your girlfriend again?
No, it's
Potential spam? It's a girlfriend's name's potential spam. She tells them all day.
It's 2 doubles.
wow. Christopher's playing under 3 PR.
Yeah, he's Phil. He has not lost a match this week. He went 7-0 on the German team, and he's 2-0 before this year.
Wow.
He shared the what do they have some kind of award, most outstanding performer or
Yeah,
something.
he had to be it.
He
All our
shared that
commentators,
with
wave to the camera, please.
Giorgio Castellano.
Hello.
There you go. This camera
There.
right here.
Hello.
And there's
There you go.
Phil, Bill, and Julie.
Commentary and candlelight. Okay, you got this.
Turn the lights off so
You don't need to show the board. We're just show us.
Mhm.
He went 7-0 and shared it with somebody else.
yeah, Giorgio Castellano of Italy. You can go back to the player cam.
I will, but I'm having such a hard time connecting.
Bill
here.
needs to pick his nose.
Excuse me. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
This is not professional.
You should have seen it a while ago. They take a break, right?
No,
Uh-huh.
bodily function.
A woman sitting back on the sofa gets up, comes over here, picks up the cube from the board, and walks back over there
With the cube?
with the cube.
Oh, she got
Tara was in here. Tara goes running in there.
and it's recorded.
Where's my cube?
Recorded.
And it's this cube which has it was
It's
given to the tournament by Bernhard. It has a WBGF logo on it.
I would ban that woman from the room.
a official tournament cube of
Yeah.
all the cubes. This is the one I cannot lose.
Yeah, that was what I was going to take. That woman made me mad. I was going to steal that cube. Did you ban her from the tournament room? I mean, that's amazing.
I don't know. Not long after she left, and somebody on the chat said, "Y'all need to check her purse before she gets out of the
I
building."
would have too. I would have checked her purse also, and everything else. Would have checked other things.
Hey.
Well, this is a pretty good little primer here. We've got, of course, doing a great tournament, calling a great match right here, and in 2 short weeks, all 4 of us are going to be together in Monaco as well.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's a
What's
take.
that? That's a take?
That's a take, yes.
I guess what, because of the score?
Because of the score, I guess, yes.
All right. And he's close enough, right? Well, I don't know.
Okay, double take.
Hey,
12
22%.
behind.
I don't think I'd want to take it. Horrible. It's in the 20s, but it's only because of the score.
It's correct to take a long time to double when you know your opponent should.
Yeah,
No, but he's already done.
Eric was
Sorry,
pulling
no.
that stunt a little earlier.
Wow, that's a good thing.
Yeah, mop up. The transcriber is amazing. Andre Iun of Romania, very, very good player who is 15 years old. So he can't play in this tournament. He played on the Romanian national team. He can't play in this tournament because you got to be at least 18 in Sweden to play in a money event. So he didn't have anything to do, and he texted me last night, and he's very fluent English and whatever. And he said, "Can I do transcription or commentary or something, give me something?" I said, "Absolutely, So this morning I called him down, and he's been transcribing all day. I was wanting to get him back on commentary, but Carr won't let go of him.
Who else do you have for transcription? Do you have anybody else?
No, we don't have anybody else.
Well,
But
there's no.
on commentary?
He wants to do commentary too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I said,
Well,
well,
you could do both at the same time. Just bring it over
yeah,
here.
Nick Blazer does it.
Yeah, he does it all the time. He did it down in Jamaica.
He's
I never saw anything like it.
He's my second.
Oh, is he going to do it down there?
No, he's not making it next year.
Okay.
Larry Schiller's going to be the voice of Jamaica next year.
The voice of Jamaica.
Voice of Jamaica.
I'm the mouth of Jamaica, and he's the voice of.
I wouldn't broadcast that if I were you, Phil.
Hey. Thank you.
Okay. You know, but that was, I mean, it was a bigger take probably than it looked. You know? Don't you think? And
I thought it was a close take until I saw XG. Surprised it was that big a take.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It was a
yeah.
bigger take than what it looked
It
like.
looked like it was, well,
And,
it had to be because of the score.
Correct. But Eric,
XG knows how to adjust for the score better than most of the humans.
yeah,
Certainly better than I do.
so Eric wasn't intimidated by it. He took it, and now he needs to roll some big numbers. 5-1 does not qualify. 6-2, there's a miss, so he'll go 4-2. Filling. Oh, no, he won't. I think he's gonna go 4-2.
I go for it too if I, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
take away a miss.
You're winning, you fill the holes. If you're losing, you play for doubles.
Okay.
It's heavy duty
Eric.
boxes.
Eric's playing for doubles, and they better be sixes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be 6.
Lots of them.
Oh,
Anything with a 6 on it is great.
okay, Christoph. Oh.
Not anything.
You gotta have the, I
Four.
know, oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Four.
I'm thinking I'd go 4-2. I figure I gotta have a set of sixes regardless, so.
Well,
He's
yeah,
looking for
but
fours too, though, to make them work.
one set of 6s clears all of that. Yeah.
Sixes are still good. Takes off 4 checkers. Now fours takes off 3. I
Right.
like this play.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
He,
Exactly. That was
he's just gotta get his, he keeps rolling first number
Yeah.
sixes, but
Sixes.
his second number won't cooperate.
gotta go to 2.
5-4, 5-3.
What?
Okay, so Eric's gonna be up against the wall here. That's right, Dice Man. 90-something people watching and only 17 likes.
That's really pitiful.
You people need to gear up.
Really pitiful.
We should have 50 likes within the next 5 minutes.
And while you're liking, you have to subscribe.
And while
No
you're
one
liking,
says
you
it.
have to subscribe. Think about it. Bernhard Mayr has promised Tara and I a huge bonus if we get to 1,000 subscriptions. So y'all need to help us out.
Now, if you sell $100 to my email address, you'll get a prayer shawl and a nice book, autograph.
Take a prayer shawl any day.
You know.
Okay, so Crawford 7 away. Which
I think the guy at Crawford's got an edge.
you're gonna give him a
I'm going to give him a big edge.
benefit of the doubt, huh?
So the only question you have at these scores is, do gammons matter? And the answer is, all it does is take away the free drop if the trader gets a gammon. So you play this game like DMP. That's what you need to think about that at the beginning of every Crawford game.
That's right. But BGs do count.
Yeah.
So
I had that question at lunch, whether you, at the Clue Classique, whether you save the BG when they count. And the answer is yes, but doing the math is really tough.
okay. Glancing over at stream 2 real quickly, Elias Kritikos of Norway is leading Tanaka of Japan 8-6. So a nice match going on there.
I have to thank you, Bill. I ate at your restaurant tonight and I had the cod. It was unbelievable.
Wasn't that unbelievable?
With that roe they put on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Isn't it super nice? Don't you?
And-
Isn't it nice and comfy and relaxing?
Oh, and
It's
you're
fun.
sitting on the water there looking
Yeah.
at the yachts. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
On the other side.
Thank you for
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
tip.
it's very
Isn't
nice.
that walk going there and coming back? It's great.
And the best news is that I played Herb a 1-point match and he lost, so I got a free dinner. That was even more important.
But it's affordable, so Herb can take you out. And it's not bad.
Well, after I won the free dinner, I ordered a couple desserts.
I like that Alex Ishagi said, yeah, Bill had the fish. You are what you eat.
Ah,
You are where you eat, is my saying. You are where you eat.
Yeah,
Well,
so that's a neat place over there.
oh,
We like that.
I'm going back.
Okay, so Eric's down Crawford, so he's just got to win this game to
I still think you bring 2 down.
free up
Yeah, 2 down.
free up the cube.
8s and 10s.
Ongoing in the
8s and
match.
10s of this match is going to be very hard to win.
10.
You got the 10.
Look out!
He owes that to me. I called it for him. I called that for him.
Did you call it 2? Oh, but
One's ugly.
no
Two
no
on it.
ace to play.
Well, forced. FBL. Forced by logic.
Oh, looky
That's
here.
good.
We got a new leader. All of a sudden, this game just turned completely 180 degrees.
2 rolls.
I would double, even though it's Crawford.
Let's see if he'd let you get away with it.
Why not? Give me one reason why not.
Okay.
Even though gammons don't matter, you still go for the win, and that's the right play for the win.
Oh, for backgammon.
Get a second bill. No, that's
No,
wrong.
Come to the 10.
Right, that plays wrong. You got to come to the 11.
To the 11.
To the 11, get a double builder.
Maximize builders.
And the difference is huge, 0.004. Oh, now it's 0.007. Why would you do that? What's he protecting from?
I don't know.
Oh, gets a 2. Okay, so now well, had he made the other play, now he'd be more likely to cover the bar.
Right. Twice.
After
That's a-
after Eric has made the deuce, or
Okay.
Christoph has made the
Yeah.
deuce, and he can't do it. Or he did do it. with the deuce. Okay, Eric should have a pretty good shot of winning this game.
Winning 2 points. He's 5 away, 2 away. That's not out of the ballpark at all.
Jason?
Yeah, Herb's probably eaten over there 6 times in the last.
Yeah,
week.
he's been here several times.
I think
He said
he
that's
probably has a table with his name on it.
well, they know him because when the waitress came over, she said, "What would you like for your first meal?" And I'm not kidding. Herb has two dinners,
Bottomless
and he's
pit.
skinny
on
as
his
can
stomach.
be. He works out 3 days a week and every single morning for half an hour.
Doris is the really nice.
Doris was a really
Good
nice waitress.
girl.
Joey is the
And Joey is the owner.
owner and
Yeah.
maitre d' kind of guy.
Doris is the tall blonde.
Okay.
No, she was a
Young
little
blonde.
brunette, kind of dark
We
complexion.
had the tall
Look
blonde.
there, there's Mr. Briggs.
Are you a winner, Mr. Briggs?
I won tonight.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
Good thing somebody won tonight.
He's a good player. He pounded me earlier.
Which one? Free stuff or
Wagner.
Eric?
Wagner.
Okay.
Yeah, he's undefeated. This
He's undefeated this
Swim tomorrow
week.
morning?
swim and where?
The ocean. It's beautiful.
No way. I don't swim unless it's warmer
Look
than a
at the level over
bathtub.
here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm a wimp.
He's from Chicago. He ought to like cold water, you know?
I'm swimming in Florida and Jamaica, and that's it. And in Monte Carlo, I love to swim there too. Like 80-degree water.
But no jellyfish.
Okay, this is looking quite attractive for Eric. He's gonna be back in the match, or still in the
40
match
degrees
anyway.
centigrade like a few days ago. Not now, but
That's fine.
a few days ago. You know how good that.
It looked like a simple 2-point win. Now it looks like 4. I mean, 2. It looked like a non-double game, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be a 2-point win.
but that, as you pointed out, is not terribly significant.
Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
What, the barbecue place?
Barbecue place on the beach.
Yeah,
We really want to go.
supposed to be new barbecue place on the beach in
But it's
Monaco.
In Monaco.
Getting
unbelievable,
unbelievable
with-
reviews.
And I'm addicted to
it's
barbecue.
almost like a swimsuit
I wonder if
cover
it's the same kind of
thing.
barbecue we're used to.
They will come and pick you up. They have drivers who go there. and is a very, very famous, the only Michelin-starred barbecue chef in France,
Yep.
who is originally from Montreal, so he's French Canadian. He's like Halapupo.
Okay.
Halapupo. You have to hit that.
Is it on the drag there, you know, over by the jazz place?
No, it's totally on the beach. It's like a pop-up restaurant on the beach.
Yeah, okay, I know where it's at. That's where I go swimming.
Bad part, it opens at 10 a.m. No air conditioning because I mean it's on the beach, and it closes at 7. Yeah.
So I gotta have lunch there at 11.
So you go there for breakfast.
Breakfast, yeah. I'm addicted to barbecue. That's my thing.
Barbecue at 10 in the morning. It's pretty.
Well, I might go there for a late lunch. I don't want to miss the Fairmont breakfast.
Yeah, tell me.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Just when you thought it was safe to go outside,
Yes.
you know? Just when you... Now that's how you go 9-0, you know?
Yes. That's how you win so many matches.
But
Oh.
that sick sequence of the tournament was earlier on.
The earlier one? Oh, yeah, that was...
The game at 4-2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've never seen
It doesn't
so
get
bad.
any worse than that.
That was really sick.
I hit.
Yeah, why wouldn't you hit? I would hit.
I hit
What
from the
else is
10.
there?
It's close though. Actually, she says it's close.
Close.
I don't know.
What
What's
do
it
you-
come out? 10-3. Okay, it's a hitter, but close. 23, 18, 28.
Cleanup?
I want you to come out and just have a little bit more comprehensive
Well,
coverage
it's-
of anything he might run with.
Well, no, it's because what, 6s don't play? No, lady.
Boom.
No.
Well, this is one Eric's going to have nightmares about this match. Oh, Tanaka is potentially fixing to put a big one on
There's a 4-cube.
Criticos there,
4-cube at Stream 2.
and it's a gammon potential too.
Oh, yeah.
And Tanaka needs a 6 somewhere along the way. But he puts up. Wow.
No, he rolled an anti-joker. Worry about
Double
crashing.
Okay, man. Eric needs something in a big
Like
way
it.
like that. Man. Christoph probably like, oh man, you know, he just get the biggest joker in the world, and the
Well, it could have been worse. It could have been 3-2. So, there's that.
okay. Now what's he do with this? I just slap a 5.
Thank you.
That's not bad for you, Bill. That's in the top 5 place.
Is it in the top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
I want to try to maximize my shots at this trailer over
Ooh,
here.
this is a bad play. The same number of 6s, 7s, and 8s, but you bring it home much more often by.
Yeah, but he
leaving
would
it
have got
seven.
hit.
Would have been
seven.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's an obvious bad play though. Eh? Something
Looked pretty smart to me.
so simple to get closer so you can bring it in. It's the same number of shots.
One game rollout proves you wrong, Bill.
No kidding.
Oh my God,
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Eric is on life support now. Mr. Criticos is on life support as well. Man. 4-cube, and he's gonna get gammon.
Yeah, both games got turned around while we were watching.
So we don't expect to move to
Did I say it was gonna be 2 away, 5 away after this game? I think
Yeah, we're not gonna be switching streams from one stream to the other. When one of them ends, they're both gonna end at the same time.
Well, okay, so why don't we tell everybody what's coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow at 1 p.m., round 4 of the undefeated bracket. So should have some exciting matches with some people with 3-0 records. So looks like both of these are about to wrap up, and we're off work at 10:15. I can handle that.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
The six.
That's right, Dice Man. How you go undefeated. Wagner's gonna be.
That's his worst,
Jeez.
his worst roll.
Any roll.
Yeah.
But how should he play that? Does it matter?
Does it matter?
It matters, you hit.
I don't know. Do you?
No, second checker is monstrous. Even if he anchors now, you can trap. Or wait for another blot.
Yeah,
The
so
prime.
Wagner will be 10-0 this week with this.
Well, hang on. Let's give everybody a chance. No, really.
Oh,
Then you
and
roll the one-
Critico's, I didn't see him walk out, but I can't imagine he was
Yeah.
stepping very high.
Oh.
he did get G'd for the match over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, let me go take care of that. Okay, so 2-2 is up.
Well, that was brutal. I didn't see how it developed, but
This game turned out to be pretty brutal too.
yeah.
Eric was about to win a gammon. A sure gammon.
And has to leave the shot, and bam. And it was nothing but downhill after that. Oh. Okay, so thank you for sitting in, Julie. I know you like the front row seat to the big TV. I know you didn't like the results. And Phil, thank you for sitting in, as always.
It's fun. I get to get a good look at some of the best players in the world. Quite a draw here. I just noticed Petco.
I was not looking at Roberto. He had to play Chris Rogers and beat him. He had to play Dagfinn Starheim and beat him for the privilege of then to play Oliver Squire in the third round.
Wow. Oh,
He's like our new scrolling, kind of like the end of a movie. We have scrolling to
that's
close
great.
out the podcast.
very nice.
Hey, Tara puts herself above me.
So why don't you get a Pepsi commercial in there and make some money? Start having a commercial with the viewership that you guys and the following that you guys have. You should monetize it.
You know, it's pretty funny. The at dinner downstairs, we'd shake the bar. This one woman comes up to me. She's Swedish, and I've seen her, but I don't know her. And she came up. She said, "I just sorry to impose myself." She says, "I just want you to know I watch every live stream video y'all have ever made." She says, "I work out every morning on a treadmill at the gym
Oh, that poor woman.
with your streaming videos."
That poor woman doesn't have a life. She needs to get a life. That poor lady.
You're right, Jacob. This French player was so unlucky. We must agree with you. Now, Christoph did play extremely well.
Is it showing the luck factor on XG? It should show it. We should
Yeah,
know.
when he showed up.
Yeah, let's see.
Come on, give us the table. Usually switches right to the table.
It'll show the luck
Christoph
factor.
played, well, look at there, 207. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's not ridiculous. That's high. but not-
2.6, high, but not ridiculous. What? Oh,
Not
you shut that one down.
He hits. Lucky guy. How
Look,
lucky can you
there's-
be? How
there-
lucky can you get? He hit.
There is some faint pulse
A 1%.
at most.
something like this.
Maybe 4.
Yeah, but look at this. He's got to go 4-1 probably to have any chance whatsoever.
Yeah, you got to go 4-1.
Richard Stubbe lost in his first round today, and his opponent outplayed him 3-6 or something like that. Plus, his opponent had plus 10.6.
Oh,
Okay, so he gets that shot we were talking about. Deuces. Boom, the hard way. Now wait, he could have moved to the 3 to minimize shots. 5, look at there. Boom. Just to get it coming back around. 6-5. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
good
Yeah.
night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, sweetheart.
Again, thanks to Andre Paun from Romania for our transcription services. Thank you to all of your viewers, and we shall see you at 1 p.m. Central European Time tomorrow.
And one last thank you to Bill Riles and Tara for setting this all up. The streaming has just added so much to the game, and it's really growing the game too. It's terrific. Good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you,
job.
Phil. Good night, Julie.
Good night. Nice seeing you, Julie.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
All right, I gotta find a fish.
Okay.
Suki.
It is. Yeah. Thank you.
You might try that Kentaro young Japanese guy. He looks easy.
What you sent? Yeah, I thought.
Break?
I was not.
No, it's over. They both ended right within a minute of each other.
Really?
Tanaka
Can you send me the file, please?
Gammon Criticos on 4 cube.
Thank you very much.
Who? Tanaka.
Oh yeah, the Japanese.
Japan. Criticos was leading 8-6. Tanaka gammoned him on a 4 cube. And then Wagner had everything. He's 10-0 this week.
Who is?
Christoph Wagner.
Oh,
He
wow.
was 7-0 on the German team.
Wow.
Now he's 3-0 in the current.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tara.
That was the
Pretty good.
And he won one of the
thing I've
6.
ever seen, at least so far in this tournament.
One of the crazies
Like,
I saw. Right?
Gonna gammon.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But then Benesh had one in the air, and he could never bring it in. He got down to the last 4 rows. He wrote 2-1, 2-1, double 1, double. And got beat.
Bah, c'est quelques petits tubes. Non, les 4 premiers c'était nickel. Puis non, tu peux envoyer un.
Mario's asking about the stream, and he said Criticos is playing. And, will you have this on another stream? This match?
We have 2 different streams. So this
Okay,
is
so
on the WBGF channel,
Mario's the Soviet, right?
and this one is on the Ace Point channel.
Stupid. I mean, so it's not so difficult to find a stream where this match.
Oh no, not at all. We're still
Right,
live.
it's Mario, you know him.
C'est pas énorme, mais t'en as
Mario
Mario
Pool,
Pool.
yeah, yes, Mario Pool, yeah.
Well,
T'as
if
encore
you
4
would
hommes
have
chez toi,
come,
t'as
it
encore,
would have
t'as
been
encore,
no
tu sais,
problem.
t'as 4 hommes chez lui, voilà.
But he had other issues, other duties, but he will come to Macau.
Wonderful. I fully expect he has to come.
Yeah, he has to come. Yeah, he will.
I know that he has like last minute things that impact where he can travel. I understand that totally.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
hopefully we'll see him in just a few weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're leaving like in 11 days.
I know.
So,
I talked to Bill tomorrow at breakfast
Yeah.
in the morning, and he told me you will go back, and then you will come back.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
it's
we
a
need
lot
to
of
switch
traveling,
some.
huh?
We need more stuff.
So what is it? PR 2.0?
That's what you play. Ow. Okay, we're done. Thank you very much. And you can hang out whenever. We come back. We start back at 1. If you want to do that, that's fine. Just letting you know that's what we're doing for the rest of the day.
So, of course,
break up. Here we go.